Pavlo, how are gaps in financial literacy demonstrated? How do they materialize when it comes to the actual behavior of households as users of financial products, financial services?
Well, thank you very much as well. Actually, when I read the results of the financial literacy survey, I was surprised how high Greece ranked, because many of the characteristics of the economy suggest that we should do worse. There could be, part of the explanation could be the variance, because I think there could be a lot of people who are highly financially literate and a lot who are less so. But let's see the numbers and the characteristics. We have a large informal economy, lots of small businesses, and lots of self-employed, leading to characteristical problems of low access to financial instruments, low tax payments, etc. We have the crisis which led to high risk aversion, but this risk aversion existed even before the crisis. The typical Greek household puts most of their savings into simple current accounts or into real estate. Mutual funds are at 4 or 5% of GDP, 25% of the OECD or EU average. Insurance is also not used much, perhaps due to the paternalistic role of the state pre-crisis in giving out generous pensions, but that doesn't exist anymore. Premium or for due to environment, robberies, fires, earthquakes, insurance is not used, and you see premiums now at, again, 4, 5, 6% of GDP, 1/5 of the European average. So there is a lot to be done here to teach people to save. They're not going to get the pensions that they think. They're undersaving for pensions. Real estate is good, but it cannot be the only asset. You need to invest in financial assets. And then we go to the small businesses. Small businesses, it's a phenomenon that around 2/3 of small enterprises, representing around half of enterprise turnover, declare zero taxable income. That makes them unbankable. And you see that, and small businesses have about 5% of GDP in terms of loans, extremely small. So this is something we need to help small businesses understand what it means to become bankable, how to grow, and this will help the economy become far more competitive. So this is a big challenge. So for me, it is clear financial literacy has a role to play. We need to see what other countries have done ahead of us, and this is where the international institutions play a role, but we need effective action. I mean, we can talk about education, but at the end of the day, it has to be education that actually produces a change in behavior.
So, Paul, you have the last word on the role of banks or whatever.
Well, first of all, I think it's clear that when we talk about financial literacy, banks have an especially important role to play. And I don't think we've done it well so far. We need to improve our game. NBG, as the Bank of the Greek middle class, has an especially important role, I think, in this regard. And therefore, we are planning to put a big amount of our CSR initiative in financial literacy. We're going to form partnerships with people who know how to do these educational programs. But more than being passive, I think we need to take a next step, and I think being more active, face-to-face with people. We're doing it already with our small business customers, but I think the challenge is to reach out, again, to various segments, youth, silver, rural areas, etc., and try to teach people how to save, why you need to borrow, what's borrowing for, and all the other components of financial literacy. So watch this space, because we will be far more active, because it is our social responsibility.